The Sun, a celestial giant that has captivated humanity for millennia. We've long understood its role as the heart of our solar system, a colossal furnace providing light and warmth. But what if I told you the Sun is far more than a passive ball of burning gas? What if the Sun, in all its glory, exhibits behaviors that challenge our conventional understanding, behaviors that hint at a system far more dynamic and complex than we ever imagined? Imagine the Sun not as a static object, but as a living, breathing entity. Its surface, a tapestry of incandescent plasma, constantly churns and pulsates. Beneath this fiery exterior lies a core where nuclear fusion relentlessly generates energy, a process that powers the star and bathes our solar system in its warmth. But the energy unleashed by the Sun is not simply radiated outwards. It sets in motion a symphony of activity, a ballet of forces that reverberates throughout its structure and far beyond. This dynamic behavior is not random. The Sun exhibits patterns, rhythms, and responses that suggest a level of organization that belies its seemingly chaotic nature. It's in these subtle patterns, in the ebb and flow of its energy, that we begin to glimpse the Sun's hidden complexity, a complexity that pushes us to rethink our understanding of this celestial giant. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence for the Sun's dynamism lies in its oscillations. Imagine the Sun as a giant musical instrument, its vast interior resonating with sound waves. These waves, known as helioseismic waves, are generated by the turbulent motion of plasma within the Sun's convective zone. They propagate through the Sun's interior, much like sound waves through air, carrying with them valuable information about the Sun's internal structure and dynamics. These oscillations are not random. They form distinct patterns, much like the resonant frequencies of a musical instrument. These patterns provide us with a unique window into the Sun's hidden depths, allowing us to probe its internal structure and composition. By analyzing these oscillations, scientists can map the Sun's interior, much like geologists use seismic waves to study the Earth's structure, revealing hidden layers and movements beneath the surface. But the Sun's symphony doesn't end there. Superimposed on these oscillations are magnetoacoustic waves, ripples of energy that travel along the Sun's magnetic field lines. Imagine these waves as vibrations traveling along a guitar string, their frequency and amplitude influenced by the tension and properties of the string. Similarly, magnetoacoustic waves are influenced by the strength and configuration of the Sun's magnetic field, providing us with another crucial tool to study this invisible force. These waves and oscillations are not merely a curiosity. They hold the key to understanding the Sun's most powerful outbursts, solar flares and coronal mass ejections. These explosive events, capable of disrupting satellites and even power grids on Earth, are driven by the Sun's magnetic field. By studying the patterns of waves and oscillations, scientists are beginning to unravel the complex processes that lead to these eruptions. Imagine the Sun's magnetic field as a tangled web of invisible lines of force. As the Sun rotates and its plasma churns, these field lines twist and contort, storing vast amounts of energy. When the tension becomes too great, the field lines can snap and reconnect, releasing the stored energy in a sudden and violent burst. This is the essence of a solar flare. But the Sun doesn't erupt randomly. Scientists have observed that specific patterns in the Sun's magnetic field, often detectable through changes in its oscillations, precede these explosive events. By recognizing these telltale signs, we can potentially predict solar flares and coronal mass ejections, providing crucial time to protect our technological infrastructure from their potentially devastating effects. Section 4. Resonance. The Sun's dance with the planets. The Sun's activity, however, isn't solely a product of its internal processes. There's growing evidence to suggest that the Sun interacts with the planets in our solar system in subtle but significant ways. One of the most intriguing theories involves the concept of resonance, a phenomenon where one vibrating system can influence another if their frequencies align. Think of pushing a child on a swing. If you time your pushes to the swing's natural rhythm, you can make the swing go higher and higher. This is resonance in action. Similarly, the gravitational pull of the planets, particularly Jupiter with its massive size, can influence the Sun's own oscillations and rhythms. While the gravitational influence of any single planet on the Sun is minuscule, over time, these subtle tugs can add up, potentially influencing the Sun's magnetic cycle, and by extension, its activity. This intricate dance between the sun and its planets highlights the interconnectedness of our solar system, where even the smallest gravitational whispers can have a ripple effect across vast distances. Section 5. The Sun's Neural Network, Plasma Currents and Information Flow. Perhaps the most radical notion in our quest to understand the sun's dynamism is the idea that it might possess a rudimentary form of intelligence. Now, I'm not suggesting the sun has a conscious mind like ours. Instead, I'm referring to its remarkable ability to process information, respond to stimuli, and exhibit a level of coordinated behavior that's difficult to explain through purely mechanical processes. Central to this concept is the behavior of plasma, the fourth state of matter that makes up the sun. Plasma is a superheated soup of charged particles that can conduct electricity and interact with magnetic fields. Within the sun, these charged particles flow in vast currents, forming intricate networks that span the entire solar atmosphere. Imagine these plasma currents as the sun's nervous system, transmitting information and energy throughout its vast structure. As these currents flow and interact, they generate magnetic fields, which in turn influence the flow of plasma. This creates a complex feedback loop, a dynamic interplay between matter and energy that allows the sun to react and adapt to changes in its environment. Section 6. The Sun's Influence, from Earth's Climate to Human Biology. The sun is not a distant, indifferent star. It is a dynamic, interconnected system that directly influences our planet and potentially even our biology. We've already discussed the impact of solar storms on our technology, but the sun's influence extends far beyond these sporadic events. The sun's energy drives Earth's climate, its magnetic field shields us from harmful cosmic rays, and its light provides the energy for life itself. But what if the sun's influence runs even deeper? Some scientists speculate that the sun's rhythms, its cycles of activity, could be imprinted on Earth's climate patterns, influencing everything from temperature to rainfall. Others propose that the sun's magnetic field might interact with Earth's own magnetic field in ways that impact human health and behavior. While these theories remain speculative, they highlight the profound connection between our star and our planet. The sun is more than just a source of energy. It is an integral part of our world, influencing our planet and potentially even our lives in ways we are only beginning to understand. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the sun, we are likely to discover even more profound connections, revealing the intricate dance between our star and our planet, a dance that has played out over billions of years and continues to shape our existence.